Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Project, a project where I'm trying to make a playable deck for every character that has made an appearance in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Franchise, either in anime, manga or book. The decks are going to be constructed according to these 6 on-screen rules. In today's episode, we are taking a look at Blair Flannigan or Rei Saotome, as she is known in the Japanese version of GX anime. I won't bore you with Blair's personality, because TGS Anime channel did a really good job on describing her personality, and I'll link that video in the comments below. In the anime, Rei plays 3 different decks. The first one being a locked-in deck, which focuses on stealing opponents' monsters, then a weird dragon deck, which focuses on eggs, and lastly, a token deck which doesn't have any monsters. I usually would do a deck recipe for every deck that a character plays, as seen in the Jin's case, but Blair has just so little of her cards released that in the end I decided to do a mashup of all of them, which turned out quite interestingly, to say the least. The deck is thus focused on spamming tokens and swapping them with opponent's monster to mimic her love deck's mechanism. The tokens are also used to bring out huge extra deck monsters to beat down our opponent. Before we head to the deck profile, I would encourage you to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Also let me know in the comments which character should I do next. Also I have promised that I'll do a randomized deck, but this one is causing me some problems and I will do it as soon as possible. Let's see what we are playing in this deck. Firstly, we are playing 3 copies of Outstanding Doc Maron, because Blair played it in the anime, and this, with the help of Where Art Thou, used to search Scapegoats, which is our second and last monster we are playing 3 of, and is here to spam a billion of tokens. Then 3 copies of Creature Swap to swap useless tokens for opponent's monsters, 3 Pots of Desires for draw power, 3 Where Art Thou to search Scapegoat, 1 token Thanksgiving, because Blair again played it, then 3 copies of Stray Lamps, because it summons 2 tokens, 1 Monster Incarnation to add Scapegoat back to our hand, 3 Fires of Doomsday for even more tokens, and 1 Scapegoat to round off our token production. Then to finish with the spells, 2 copies of Moon Mirror Shield to beef up our tokens for other monsters. Then 2 copies of Hidden Armory to activate the shield, 1 copy of Picarus Protection against effect damage, because Blair played it in the anime and it is cute, 1 Jar of Greed to draw some extra cards and because Blair played it, then 3 copies of Token Stampede to beef up and protect our tokens, 3 copies of Lose One Turn to stall our opponent, 3 copies of Crackdown to steal opponent's monsters, and finally 1 Skill Drain to cripple our opponent. In the side deck there is also 1 copy of Back and Glide, which Blair plays in the anime, and you can swap it with that Pikaru card, but its effect is much harder to resolve in my opinion, but it can recycle Evermax, so that's a good point. Then for the extra deck, 1 5-headed Link Dragon to OTK, and because it's a meme, 1 Evermax to beat down our opponent, 1 Saryuja for draw power, 1 Nightmare Toolbox for removal, 1 Geonator Transferer to swap shitty tokens for opponent's monsters, 1 Elan for something because nobody plays it and it's a generic Link 2, 1 Beat Cop because again it's a generic Link 2, 2 copies of Masquerena to make our Link stick and also to interrupt our opponent, 1 Baba Barber because it is again generic Link 2 and nobody in the anime plays it, 1 Link Kuribo for battle damage protection, and finally 2 relinquished animes to steal opponent's monsters. That would be it for the deck profile, so let's see the deck in action.